ਸ਼ੁਭਦੀਪ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਜੀ।
ਸ਼ੁਭਦੀਪ ਸਿੱਧੂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਕੀ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ?
ਮੇਰਾ ਹੀ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਤੇ ਗਾਉਣਾ ਜੀ।
ਮਿਡਲ ਕਲਾਸ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਚ ਉੱਠਿਆ ਸਿਲਵਰ ਸਪੂਨਾ 23 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕੱਢ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਕੋਈ ਜਨੂਨ ਨਾ ਆਉ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੀਤ ਕੱਢ ਬਣਿਆ ਸਟਾਰ।
I remember the bad days. I remember being down. But we up now. I mean, sometimes you're not even given a chance. Sometimes you just gotta take it.
47 ਦੀ ਮੁਟਿਆਰੇ।
Shubdeep Sidhu began his journey in 2016 in a small pind named Musa, situated in the Mansa district of Punjab. With a dream to be a singer, he worked hard to go to school with little to no money for transport. He kick-started in the Punjabi music industry as a lyricist for the song License by Ninja.
ਓ ਕਾਗਜ਼ੀ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਜੋਦ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਫੋਕੀ ਠਾਠਾ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਵਾਦੇ ਓ ਕਾਗਜ਼ੀ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਜੋਦ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਫੋਕੀ ਠਾਠਾ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਵਾਦੇ।
Followed up with his debut song G-Wagon with Gurlez Akhtar, which he sang on a popular reality TV show in his college called Kantini Mandir, where he gained recognition.
Sidhu Musewala, Deep Jando.
फिर गेड़ी मारदा विच अमडीर फिरे मुछा चाड़दा जानदी मैं भी तेरे चित विच की केड़ी गल्लों फिरदा तू मैनू ताड़दा चोपरा दे दिल कर दिंदी फाड़ी है ओ लेजर निगा मेरी जिथे ठहरदी तेरे तो फोड़नी होनी चोपरा सिरे दी रकान में टोरंटो शहर दी।
After this, he moved to Canada to expand his career. He went on to collaborate with Brown Boys, but the songs were going unnoticed until he released his single So High in 2017.
Big Bird. I'm a brown boy.
ਗੱਭਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਮੰਨ ਯੱਲੜੇ ਅੱਖ 12 ਗੇਜ ਸ਼ੌਟਿੰਗਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੜੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀਆ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀਆ ਆਓ ਸਿਰੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਲੰਘਣੇ ਫਲਾਈ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ।
A year later, he came with his album PBX1 in 2018 featuring Big Bird, which gained an insane amount of views of 600 million. It caused a stir in the industry as well as becoming his first song to chart on the Canadian Hot 100 by Billboard, identifying him as a future rising star. It became the first Punjabi album to have more than 1 billion streams on Spotify. In 2019, he came out with a melodious song away from gangster rap, which caught the attention of many. It was a collaboration between Canadian Punjabi singer Prophecy called Sone Lagde.
ਮੈਂ 5 ਫੁੱਟ 11 ਵੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੁੜ ਗਈਆਂ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਤਾਰਾਂ ਵੇ ਉਂਝ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੈਲੋ ਨਹੀਂਓ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪਰ ਭਾਬੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਛੇੜ ਪਾਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਹ ਸੰਜੋਗ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ।
This is where the younger generation started to get more attached to Sidhu. In 2021, he came out with the biggest collaboration in the music industry with Steel Bangles, Steph London and Mist called 47, which was streamed worldwide. This led up to when he performed at Wireless with Mist and Steel Bangles, creating history by becoming the first Turban Sikh to perform, where he got recognition from many mainstream artists such as Drake, Tyon Wayne and even Burna Boy. A short while after, he got involved with the Indian government. Things started to go downhill from here. Sidhu released SYL, which demanded the rights of undivided Punjab and educate the youth about Dija Punjab as well as historical characters like Maharaja Ranjit Singh and Hari Singh Nalwa.
But SYL, let's talk about that. You know, how many people in this room, forget kids, knew about the water issues in Punjab? How many people in this room, when that song came out, started researching about what is going on in Punjab? Because a lot of people go to Punjab, take a few nice pictures, run around with the kid, but there's actual issues going on in Punjab, and Sidhu kind of dropped that song, and now suddenly everyone's researching about SYL. We talk about Vara. You know, how many people here knew about the Sikh Empire? How many people knew about, you know, Hari Singh Nalwa, Maharaja Ranjit Singh? And now the youth are now reading up about our history.
the government made the decision to remove his security, and the following day, he was killed. He was the center of attention and the controversies came flooding in. He was shot dead on the 29th of May, 2022, which was the name of his song 295. He released back in July 2021, which caused an outbreak worldwide. This raised questions between the public as to whether he predicted his death or he was threatened to be killed on this very day. On every news channel there was one name, Sidhu Moosewala. The world was in shock. Before his death, he also released The Last Ride, in tribute to Tupac, who he admired and was heavily influenced by. After his death, family, fans and artists grieved upon his death. I interviewed the public who were influenced after his death and how they kept his legacy alive. I asked them the following questions, and this is how they responded.
Sidhu.
So how did you discover Sidhu Moosewala?
So basically I was in Punjab back in, I think, 2016, and we were just looking at the TV, and on one of the channels Sidhu Moosewala was playing. I was just like, at the time, I don't know who this guy is, and honestly I wasn't that interested in his music at the time.
I was in uni, we used to have a Bhangra team, and obviously that time Sidhu came into the industry. He was around, but not many people knew him. A lot of people started knowing him from the So High song.
But going along back 2018, I started listening to his music again, and from there it's just gone all good, and enjoy his music now. Obviously legendary guy, left a huge impact on the music scene.
How did Sidhu's death affect your daily life?
So obviously Sidhu had a huge impact on the youth, and I listened to his music quite a lot in the gym, in the car. So obviously since his music stopped coming out all of a sudden, and because of his tragic death, then that means as many records aren't coming out. So obviously when other artists are putting out so much music, then we do feel a bit, a bit sad.
It was a shock because he felt like one of us, because he was around about our age, and I was following him from uni, to be honest, and I found out a bit more about him, and his lyrics and everything started relating to them. So I was one of the die-hard fans, you could say.
How is Sidhu's music more unique than other Punjabi artists?
I feel like Sidhu brought back the trend of the hip-hop trap that Honey Singh brought in a while ago, and after that Punjabi music scene, in my opinion, was quite boring, except for Diljit. So when Sidhu came and he brought that hip-hop and everything back, it was really good. So I feel like that's what he did different.
Well, the main thing about Sidhu is he promotes Punjab. I know a lot of other artists do as well, but he has an in-depth knowledge about Punjab, and I think Sidhu properly brought the rap culture. I know there's a lot of other Punjabi rappers as well, and there have been in the past, but the actual rap culture, he always educates us about something. A lot of youth learns about a part of history from his songs.
Okay, but how did he bring the music to an international level?
Obviously he collabed with Steel Bangles, so his track 47, that went global, and he did a lot of work with other international artists, so he brought Punjabi to mainstream.
And what did you think when he went to Wireless? How do you think he performed there?
I feel like Sidhu's Wireless performance was, amazing. He was the one guy that did it before Diljit at Coachella, so I feel like if he was still alive, he'd still be setting the trend and going to Coachella and other music festivals.
How did you feel when he became the first Turban Sikh to perform at Wireless?
So obviously it was a big thing for our community. No one's done it before. Like Diljit went to Coachella, Sidhu was the first one to do it at Wireless as a Sardar, so big up Sidhu.
Obviously that made us feel really, really proud, because in the past a lot of artists would cut their hair. Obviously it's everyone's own choice, but a lot of them would really wear a bug, thinking that they may not get as popular, they might not get into Hollywood, even like the Bollywood or any other music industry. They thought they wouldn't be accepted, but obviously Sidhu broke the barriers, and he said like a pug wala munda can actually do it as well.
Just to add on to that, what do you think Sidhu did for the younger youth, so like myself, 19 to 25-year-olds? How did he inspire the younger youth with his songs like SYL?
Yeah, I think I sort of touched upon that earlier as well. He's obviously brought a part of history to the younger generation, which, like nowadays, 19 to 25-year-olds, maybe if they're from, Canada, USA, even the UK, even in India, their parents might not even know about that part of history. They might not have learned about it, obviously, because everything's getting very westernized. And him bringing out those issues to the youth now is like something different that nobody else has done.
Great. So what's a message you would want to say to the younger youth on behalf of Sidhu?
Well, obviously to keep his legacy and, keep promoting the bug, keep promoting the part of Sikhi that he spoke about, keep promoting Punjab. And, obviously it's not going to be another person like him, but everyone should inspire to be like him.
Sidhu truly did inspire the youth of tomorrow, with the ambition to change the Punjabi scene for good. People became so obsessive over Sidhu that they would tell other artists at their own concerts to sing a Sidhu song. And there's no doubt everyone did, from Diljit to Drake. They gave him a heartwarming tribute. With his iconic Tapi, which influenced the younger generation to also perform this as a ritual at their graduation and birthday parties. Sidhu's legacy still lives on, and he's still on top of the game even after 2 years of his death. There is no competition. He kept his music alive with technology, where a hologram of Sidhu was used to create the Mera Naam music video, which teaches the younger youth anything is possible if you put your heart to it. He's a true inspiration. I hope the youth learn a little bit about his legacy and feel inspired to carry along, as they say.